Hold on a second. Keep promise to myself. Check. Reading one of my books, my reading video editing so that I can get it done. Getting it done is better than perfection. Perfection will always elude me. When You're a Targeted Individual by Sharon Davis. Okay. Next time I will have my nails done. Don't forget to go on Amazon and find When You're a Targeted Individual and leave any comments. What do you think about it? Feeling sick to my stomach, but still I write. It's always been hard being a member of a toxic community of families. The public shame of sexual violence in the classroom when young, which should have proven to me my whole life that I am in denial and my decisions can't be trusted. I see things as I wish them to appear, a change agent, if you will. How much for 2 Cadillacs and a yacht? The other day I saw an elderly female in the store reclosing up a package of blueberries after she had placed a few in her hand. This image stands out because it was about the same time that I'd received notification that my food allowance would now be $23 a month instead of the normal amount. This is America. As interest rates soar and banks fail, the average person is attempting to still eat healthy by stealing the fruits and vegetables that for many are out of reach without governmental assistance, like banks receive. Too big to fail, too small to matter. And eggs nowadays. This book was written 2 years ago. I work part-time to supplement my Social Security check. I thought myself smart to use my allowance to purchase on each Monday fruits and vegetables for the week. If the pandemic taught me anything, it was to stay healthy, to stay well. Despite my genetic disposition to cancer, diabetes, and high blood pressure, I'd never have to avail myself of medical benefits. I willingly took COVID injections so that I could work, not because I thought that the injections worked. Not for me. But you can't prove a negative. And my condolences to all of those who were adversely affected, and all of those known and unknown who died from these same injections. I'm concerned and stressed that my anemic condition was because my diet changed and my shifts may need to be reduced due to fatigue. That's the only thing about anemia when you're older. You feel extremely tired. And then when your hormones change, it's like an instant depletion of your energy. Diet and mental wellness go hand in hand. I'm watching myself closely for signs that my strenuous job may induce lightheadedness. I'm told no one I've told no one, and even working online collaboratively, it seems TMI to say you're working on your SNAP application so that you can continue to eat well, so that you can work. It sounds smarter to say, I'm journaling or I'm working on my book. This is America. Chapter 2: Heat or Eat. If the banks need assistance, doesn't it stand to reason that people do as well? Anyway, I digress. I'm a teacher. I returned to college for my education certification and diploma after my children became teens, and I obtained my degree in 2000. I figured I'd pursue my passion for the next 20 or 30 years. Wrong. I've never been so unemployed as when I made that decision here in Chicago. Probably should have stayed in Savannah, where I received my first offer to teach. No regrets, but I should have remained a federal employee stenographer or clerk typist. That's what you get for dreaming. A student loan debt and no job. The last decade, a quick synopsis. Zero momentum, turned down for what? In the fall of 2013, I moved to Peoria for a teaching job after 50 or more schools were closed here and thousands laid off. I passed the post office exam to become a mail carrier in Waukegan earlier that year, and even did that for a couple of days. I won't even say weeks, a couple of days until I had to drive the mail truck. And it seemed as though it attracted people in cars wanting you to hit them. In 2015, I worked for a daycare in the area where the director referred to employees as slaves. In 2016, I returned to Chicago and worked as a substitute until an administrator fabricated and had the students write lies as well when I requested to leave due to the security staff's inability to assist me with the class of fourth and fifth graders. In 2018, I took courses and became a solar photovoltaic installer, becoming NABCEP certified. In 2019 to 2020, I taught solar photovoltaic installation to adult students at city colleges, which I loved. The free are black women? Who said that? Here is the bizarro city book of rules and regulations of mob action, peaceful protests, your thought processes. Read the manual, peoples. Here's a free bulletproof book bag for your daughter, and give it to someone on the south side. We're fine. How ironic. On this blustery cold March, the fruit is covered up and blanketed inside the store. People on the street are not. And this morning, the same elderly lady I saw sitting in the chair Saturday, I saw her today. I looked for her the other day when I passed by the 95th location. So that's a short rendition. If you're in the vicinity, pick up when you're a targeted individual. Let me know what you think. Be blessed.